ISUPK.
The other thing that separates us from the Africans, you don't see the Africans getting shot down left and right. When we run down those names, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, when you run down all those names, you don't see none of them names with African names. Not none of them. When they come over here, they're not worried about getting racially profiled. They're not worried about what job they can't get. When they come over here, they got a job. They don't get profiled by the police. Meanwhile, when you walk up and down your neighborhood, let the cops walk behind you while you walking. You ain't even got to be in your car. Let the cops walk around you while you walking, and you immediately start wondering, do I got a warrant? Are they going to profile me? Are they going to shoot me? They are not oppressed like we are oppressed. Give me a... Isaiah 13 and 20. Get that for me real fast. They're not oppressed the way that we oppress. What y'all are seeing, let me tell you, I know this COVID-19 shut down the entire earth. And in the middle of that, that did not stop a cop from having his neck on the foot of, his knee on the neck of a brother for 5 minutes. And during that 5 minutes, the brother is up under this crate, crying, screaming. Where was the compassion? Where was the sorrow? Where was the remorse? Where was the, my bad, I ain't mean to be on your neck that long. You know why he didn't get up off his neck? That symbol is what we have experienced for over 500 years in America. Right. For 500 years in America, we have had this on our neck for 500 years. And let me tell you something, it ain't never going to stop. There's not a president you're going to elect. There's not a councilman you're going to put in office. There's not a treaty you're going to sign that's ever going to stop the white man from having his neck on you. So much so, we going through all that oppression. Nick Cannon just says the white man's savages, not because he's white. We don't call the white man a devil because he's white. We don't say we hate the white man because he's white. We say we hate the white man because of the crimes that he's committed against us. Right. That's it.
That's right.
If they were black, if they had black skin, we still hate the goddamn white man. Because that black-skinned white man will have his foot on our goddamn neck. And we should be able to talk about it. But Nick Cannon couldn't even say that they savages. Y'all know that the Jewish man is the one that brought the Hispanics into slavery. The Jewish man is the one that started that. When you think about them banks that you see, the Wells Fargo, Citibanks and all of them came about because of the slave trade. Your insurance companies, do we have that list of the businesses? See if we have the list of businesses. Y'all know how many insurance companies by the Jewish man was started because of the slave trade? Because you were cargo. And they had to get, if they paid $1,000 for slaves, they wanted to guarantee that if the slaves died on the way over here, that they would get their money back. That's why insurance companies were started. You are cattle. To this day, blacks and Hispanics are the #1 commodity to America. I don't care what you want to call it. The drug epidemic, the suffering that we suffer from drugs makes America run. You know how I know? Because you found out the CIA was behind Contra. The CIA was behind the so-called war on drugs. At the same time, Nancy Bush is talking about she against drugs. Her husband, Ronald Reagan, is the one working with the CIA to push the drugs. Right. And you know what they pushing it to? Us. Right. And you know what we did? We glorified it. Instead of having compassion on a drug addict. A drug addict don't want to be a drug addict because he want to. He went through some oppression. He went through some pain. He went through some sorrow. And he thought that heroin was the only answer. He thought that crack was the only answer. He thought that weed was the only answer. And us as black people didn't have enough compassion to not even sell him the drug. But but give them a better answer. When we out here on this corner, we're giving you a better answer than heroin.
That's right.
We're giving you a better answer than that crack. You want to get off that heroin? You come get you a flyer.
That's right.
We'll get you off. You want to get off that crack? You come get this flyer.
That's right.
You want to learn how to take care of your babies? You come and get this flyer. We'll show you the answer that will actually fix you. Instead of giving you a white man's pipe dream. Instead of telling you, yeah, he had his foot on, he had his knee on his neck, but this white man, Joe Biden, he's going to be better than Donald Trump. Joe Biden ain't better than Donald Trump. Joe Biden said he ain't want his daughter going to an integrated school of a jungle.
Right.
Joe Biden said when it come to black kids, just like he used to have to deal with roaches, he could deal with black kids. Joe Biden said if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. And you still think that the white man is going to be your answer. The white man is not going to be your answer. And let me tell you, Nick Cannon is not your answer either.
Right.
Nobody, let me, two things about Nick Cannon. I don't have a problem with Nick Cannon changing his mind. Because Nick Cannon was never built for this job.
That's right.
We were built for this job.
That's right.
Nick Cannon is an entertainer. So if you want to laugh, y'all go watch, listen to Wildin' Out. What's called Wildin' Out? Is that what it's called? Y'all go listen to Wildin' Out. That nigga gonna make you laugh. You gonna crack a joke. You gonna smile. You gonna do all that. Because Nick Cannon is very good at that. We are very good at fixing black people.
Right.
So when you want to get saved, you come set your foot to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That's
now,
right.
What happens with entertainers, though, entertainers hear us. They hear the way we speak. They hear the way we talk. If you watch any of our videos, they'll see us having white women and white men on their knees kissing our boots.
That's right.
And that's inspiring.
That's right.
And that inspired Nick Cannon to call a Jewish man a savage. That inspired Nick Cannon to say the Jewish man was an imposter. But because he's an entertainer, when they came to touch his money, because he loved his money more than he loved his people, he gave in. And then now the Jewish man is his brother. So don't vilify Nick Cannon because he didn't have the strength. Just look for the men that do have the strength.
That's right.
We're the men that don't care what job we lose, what woman we lose,
That's
what
right.
child we lose, what friend we lose. Y'all matter.
Right.
The word of God matters. And God loves the children of Israel. Now love comes, love is an action. Love requires you to do something. And everybody claims they love God. Everybody. When you ask them what that love to God means, you'll never get the answer that God wants. If you love God, you got to do what God says.
That's right.
God gave laws on who you're supposed to love and who you're supposed to hate. You're supposed to love the children of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The ones you hate every time you sell them drugs. The ones you hate every time you go into that abortion clinic. Black Lives Matter, they pro-Planned Parenthood. The number one killer of black people is Planned Parenthood. When we abort our babies, we're killing black babies to the tune of 500,000 a year. But you pro-Planned Parenthood. God is against murder. You kill your baby, that's murder. If you love the white man, that's against God. God don't love the white man. Why would he? What has the white man done that to deserve any of our love? It amazes me that to this day, I get in arguments from black people about loving white people. I expect to get that argument from like a white man. He should want to know why we hate him. I can expect that. But for a black man in 2020 to say to me, we should love white people, that mind boggles me. Because I'm wondering if he's watching TV, if he's watching the media, if he's watching the news, if he's watching the cities that we live in. The cities that we live in are ravished by this white man. Ravished, destroyed. They don't stand. So now you have to have, what's the solution? What you holding for me? Give me Isaiah 33 and 6, Salakia, my bad. Give me Isaiah 33 and 6. We are totally destroyed in this city thanks to the so-called white man. But let me give y'all a solution. The solution is, in this book, you got Isaiah 33 and 6? Read that, please.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6.
Start verse 5.
Verse 5. The Lord is exalted.
That's the first thing we got to do. When we was in captivity before in the land of Egypt, we didn't exalt Egypt. We didn't exalt Pharaoh. We prayed to the Most High. Now, if you're going to pray to the Most High about the problem that you have, the first thing after you exalt him, you got to recognize you praying to him because you got an enemy. Your enemy today is the white man. And if that man is consistently attacking you, you can't love that enemy because that enemy is consistently attacking you. Keep going.
For he dwelleth on high.
Keep going.
He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness.
Let me tell you something. He's filled us. We don't know about that righteousness because we don't think we the children of Zion.
Right.
We don't think we the children of Israel. So when y'all read the Old Testament or when y'all read the Bible, y'all think that's talk about that white man. So you pretend to love God because it feels good. But imagine if you knew that that was your God. That's not the white man's God.
Right.
That image we got Caesar Bozell, where that devil at? Y'all see that devil right there? That could never be God. But whenever y'all say, now I lay me down to sleep, that's the bastard y'all think about. Whenever, as I'm saying God to y'all right now, if I say Christ to y'all right now, that's the bastard y'all think about. Because we believe in images more than we believe in the words. The words say Christ had an afro. The words say Christ's skin was so dark as if he burned in the furnace. The word nigger is in the Bible talking about the Israelites. The word says that the Jews are black. It don't say they white.
Right.
But we fall for the imagery. So we don't want that righteousness. Keep going.
Verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
And the Lord said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. The wisdom of this world is foolishness. The wisdom of this world say a man can lay with a man. The wisdom of this world say you can abort your baby. The wisdom of this world say you can get high. They got weed dispensaries everywhere. You can now openly smoke weed. That's the wisdom of this world.
Right.
When the minute you get high, it kills your whole thought process. Now you become dependent on a goddamn plant. You can't beat the white man or the plant.
Right.
You telling me a plant is stronger than you? That weed plant, that coca leaf, that heroin plant is stronger than you? When the wisdom that God gave said you're supposed to love God with all your might, soul, and strength and love your brother as yourself.
That's right.
Can you imagine if you loved your brother like yourself? You would never get your brother high again.
Right.
You would never sleep with your brother's wife. You would never steal from your brother. You would never rob your brother. You would never do none of them things because you love yourself.
That's right.
You sell your brother drugs, you hate that brother.
Right.
You sleep with his woman, you hate him.
Right.
You steal from him, you hate him.
Right.
You lied to him, you hate him. Back here, I don't know none of these men before 2009. We ain't grow up together. Me and none of these brothers never grew up together. I didn't know them from a can of paint. You know why we here? Because of the wisdom of this book.
That's right.
The wisdom of this book joined brothers together that would not be together. We be walking up and down the street not saying nothing, just like everybody else. But because we love the Most High, we joined up. And now we give our life for each other and y'all. That's right. The wisdom and stability. Keep going.
And strength of salvation.
Strength of what?
Salvation.
Because after you get that wisdom and stability, now you can save yourself. So the same way we saying y'all got to get off drugs, we was on drugs.
That's right.
Same way we saying y'all got to stop stealing, we was stealing.
That's right.
Same way we saying y'all got to stop killing or murder, whatever crime or sin you had, we was doing it.
That's right.
And then we had to stop. And then we became saved. And then we saved ourselves. We saved our family. We saved our wives. And we'll save you too.
That's right.
Keep going.
The fear of the Lord.
The what?
The fear of the Lord.
That's because we fear that Lord. Because if we don't fear the Most High and do what he say, we'll keep getting killed by this oppressor. There's not a weapon you can form. Y'all see the Panthers tried the guns. You can't fight the white man with the guns when he manufactured the guns.
Right.
There ain't a greater killer. They be having images. Y'all ever seen the white man hunt? The white man hunt, he'll look like that tree right there.
Right.
You won't even know. If the white man was hunting us right now and wanted to look like that tree, he would look like that tree and you wouldn't even know he was standing there. And then you would just hear, pop, 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 pop. And now he dead. That's how good of a hunter he is. That's not your strength. Your strength is in your unity. You know why the white man win all his wars? Because we fought in them.
That's right.
The Revolutionary War, we fought in that war. The Civil War, we fought in that war. World War I, II, the Tuskegee Airmen, we fought in that war. When they needed to drop the bombs over in Germany, the black platoon is the one that flew every plane over there and never lost a bomb drop. We won that war for them.
That's right.
And reaped none of the benefits though.
Right.
War on drugs, we went in that war for them too. Because we the biggest drug dealer for the white man. When you sell that drug, you're the white man's bitch. That's what you are.
That's right.
Straight up and down. There ain't no getting around that when you sell that drug. When you go in that Christian church, you the white man's bitch. Because when you go in that Christian church, excuse my language, but when you go in that Christian church, you serve a white God.
That's right.
You push his agenda. You make America great.
Right.
Whether Donald Trump said it or not, you make America great and your ghettos are destroyed.
That's right.
Keep going.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Keep going.
Behold, their valiant ones shall cry without.
Say it again.
The valiant ones shall cry without.
You seeing the valiant ones. The valiant ones of God on every corner across the world. And ISUPK, we everywhere.
That's right.
Everywhere across the country bringing a solution to black people. Now, you ain't got to believe it, but I guarantee, even if you don't believe me, try it for 90 days. I guarantee you it'll change your life. You brothers and sisters want to see your life change, come into school for 90 days and then call me a liar after 90 days if it ain't changed. I guarantee you won't.
That's right.
Let nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?